everyone, and welcome to Torpedo League F1 Season 2, Round 7 for the Monaco GP. As we see all the cars going out on their outclaps now. Jackson will not be commentating today, so it would be just me, as he is in the race as a reserve. So it's going to be exciting. Will Red Bull be able to score their first points for the weekend? Ooh, Jackson on mediums. Where is he? Let's ride on board with James as he's about to start his flying lap. Hello Clint, our stream steward is in the building. Ooh. Jackson going straight on. He's done a Rosberg. Was he getting out the way? Oh, he's lost his wing. That's very interesting. I know he's been having brake pad issues as he's having to use a button for it because his brake snapped on his controller. Like he's just gone straight on. As James now comes through the swimming pool chicane, purple in the middle sector. Kyle with the 1 minute 10.6. Can James beat it? Great lap from James, a 109.6. There's a lot of traffic heading up the hill. Oh, and Bunnies is out! Where is Bunnies out? Just after the chicane, looks like he's hit the wall and lost his wheel. I wonder what has happened there. We've got the two Alfa Romeos ready to start their laps. Yes. On my way home and battery's dying on my phone. Okay. Anybody about to cross the lines? That Wilbo comes in with a 1 minute 11.5. Is that Jackson on his out? It is. What can Manu do? Can he go into the top 5? He can! That's a great lap from Manu. 110.1 puts him up into P2. Where did Ivan go? He boxed after his lap. Anybody on a lap? Ooh, has Forever Sin's gone fastest in the middle sector? First sector, sorry, not the middle sector. He has no ERS for his lap though, that might be worrying. Where is this lap gonna put him? He had a very good first sector. P12. As Jackson is now on his lap in the orange McLaren. Purple in the middle sector, that's great for Jackson, seeing as he's been having difficulties with his pedals. And on those mediums. Or is that purple on his time? I do not know. I think it's purple on his time, sorry. As Robert starts his second lap. He's got yellows in the last sector, it's Kyle starting his lap. Where can Josh go? P15 last so far. Sorry about that, clicked the wrong button. Ooh, Fairs with the fastest lap. Pretty much 300ths ahead of his teammate. Robert goes to 10th quicker. As James goes 4,000ths of a second quicker than Robert. Anybody else on a lap? As we're going to the final 8 minutes of qualifying. People like Jackson and Josh will be wanting to get a lap on those soft tyres. As Kyle gets out of the way for Manu. Is Yano on his out lap? Or is this his lap? I think it's his lap. Where does this lap put him? P4. Ahead of Kyle. Oh, and Josh is retired. Was that in the pit lane? I think it was. He has retired at the end of the pit lane though. But I don't know. Or is that Thomas? No, that is Thomas. So where's... yeah, Josh has retired in the pit lane. as Manu is on a lap. Looks like it's his in lap. As we watch Jackson start his lap, he's on the mediums again. Very, very interesting strategy from Jackson. As he has got a bit of traffic up ahead. As Wilbur gets out of the way. Don't know if Jackson was looking for a slipstream there, or he just lost the rear end. As he's going 0.2 quicker, hits the outside wall, sorry. As Bogdan's in a really awkward position. Oh, and Jackson's abandoned his lap and has gone into the pits. At least he has the potential to go quicker. Oh, Quadrilla's hit the wall very hard. He was 10th up on his time as well. As Thomas is, he's turned in too early and he's hit the inside wall of the Nouvelle chicane. I mean, Tom is now on a lap. Is he going faster? He is. He's 0.4 up. This could put him up into P5. Where will this lap put him? He tries to get the power on as early as possible. It puts him in P1. Amazing lap from Tom. Wow, 1/10 quicker than James. It's a very, very impressive lap time. Is Robert on a lap? He is. Robert is a 10th down on his lap. He's not going to be happy with that. He pits in. As Jackson has finally come out on the soft tyres. Anybody on a lap? Wilbo is on his lap. There's quite a big gap from 7th to 8th, a gap of 0.5. Can Wilbo small? Oh no, he's 4.2 seconds down. As Manu was 0.2 up on his time. He's still 900ths up. Can he still improve? There's a bit of traffic. I think that's James about to start his lap. It will give him a... Oh! Almost hit the inside wall there and he's abandoned his lap. Fair starts his lap. Jackson is currently on a lap. 0.3 up. Can he get into the top 10? He manoeuvres his way around the Nouvelle chicane and heads into the swimming pool chicane. Very fast at 160 miles per hour. Heading into Rascasse. Will he improve? Can he get into the top 8? Probably what he's aiming for. Comes across the line in P8. Great lap from Jackson. 2/10 off his teammate Kyle, but overall, with a dodgy brake pedal, great lap. Fairs is about to finish his lap. I think he's abandoned it. Oh, James with the fastest lap. 800ths quicker than Tom. As Tom is about to go again, let's watch this lap. He could get 2 more laps in if he wanted to, but... As there are yellow flags. I think... Did Ivan have a quali ban? I think he was just saving his setup, that's why he went out. We have a yellow flag, sector 2. I think it's just back markers letting through the oh, as Tom cuts straight across the Nouveau chicane. It's not how you're gonna improve your lap time. As we have Jarno about to start his lap time. Oh no, he just finished it, and I think he went 6/10 quicker maybe? I don't know. He looks like he's on a lap. Oh, and Jackson's out! What's happened there? I think he's just... Where's Jarno? There he is. I think Jackson's retired in pit lane, as he knows he can't go any faster. But P8 for a reserve. Not at his best speed because of his pedals is very, very good. As Jarno comes through the swimming pool now. Into Raskas. Will he improve? It's looked like quite a tidy lap so far as he comes across the line. He goes a 10th quicker but stays in 5th. Fairs is about to finish his lap time. Doesn't look like he's going to improve. Neither does Tom or Robert. Anybody else on the lap? Nope. Kyle is just waiting on the start line. I do not know what he's doing. I think he's doing a Kyle. Let's just say that. Does Kyle want to cross the line, or does he want to waste everyone's time? As he finally crosses the line. As here are the qualifying results. We have James, followed by Tom, Fairs, Robert, Jarno, Kyle, Manu, Jackson, Miguel, Wilbo, and then the Red Bull of Why Always Pip, who I might call Thomas, or Why Always Pip. Godzilla, It's Just 14, Bogdan, Forever Sin, Josh M, and Bunnies and Ivan. As Josh has a 5 place grid penalty, I do not know what that's for, but his strategy might be, let's have a look, what's it for? Collision with Bunnies. Ooh, very interesting. Very interesting with that. And Bunny's retired, so could that have made him retire? I do not know. Now we're about to have the formation lap. and then the race will begin at Monaco. Hopefully there will be no heroics into Saint Devot, as Jeff would like to say, as there's going to be a lot of cars heading into turn 1. As we start the formation lap, I think. Yes, it is. Ooh, very interesting strategies from the bottom 10. All starting on mediums. Bunnies on the hards. Is he going to try? Oh, and that's Ivan and Bunnies, who have been disqualified from the formation lap. As we see the cars now coming through into the tunnel, warming up their tyres. Who's that? Forever Sin being caught up quite far back. Oh, bit of a blockage. And it's just 14 who's gone into II mode. Oh, he's back. Now Kyle, is it maybe? Jarno seems to be holding up the field a lot. Maybe waiting for the top however many cars. Oh, there's an incident between Kyle and that Godzilla. Nope. Where's Godzilla? Oh. And it's just 14. But they're holding up a lot. Very interesting. A lot of dodging having to be made on the formation lap. And that's Manu who's just stopped. Very, very interesting. James's tyres must be very cold by now. Oh, I haven't got a very good view of the start, that's annoying. But anyway, the grid is formed. You've got 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights! And it's lights out, and away we go here at the Monaco Grand Prix. James gets a very good start. Tom and Fair side by side into turn 1. Ooh, ooh, lots of contact. That's Robert in the wall. Lots of end plates flying everywhere. This is a hectic start at Monaco. Side by side. Ooh, and Kyle's touched Manu. Manu's gone round. Kyle has had a 5-second time penalty for the collisions. There's lots of collisions being happened right now. And the safety car is out. As it's just 14 is round. And now, I don't think people were expecting that, as lots of 5-second time penalties are being handed out. But Thomas is in the top 10. Could this be the first points for Red Bull? We don't know. Let's look at the positions gained and lost. As Jarno up 1, Kyle up 1, Robert down 2, not the start he would be after, as he has wind damage as well, I think. I think maybe people are going to be pitting onto the mediums, as they look like the best tyres. I mean, Godzilla's looking like a very good position. Will Robert pit? He will, as he had damage. Ooh, Godzilla's pit as well. I think he may have had some damage. Thomas's pit, Ogden's pit. Timing is going mental. Bonnie's up into P10. Surprise point scorer maybe? You never know. Jarno, 5-second time penalty with a collision with Bears. This is not the start Robert would have wanted. He's gone onto the medium tyres. As now the grid reads with James, Tom, Fairs, Jarno, Kyle, Jackson, Miguel, Wilbo, Bogdan, Bunnies, Ivan, Josh, Godzilla, Robert, Manu, Foreversin, Thomas, and it's just 14. Ooh! Contact with Jackson and Kyle, the two teammates colliding. Has he lost an end plate there? He has. Very, very interesting there. Maybe dodgy brakes, or was it a brake check? You never know. Is he going to pit? He is with Jarno. Not ideal for Jackson and Kyle. And Jarno, sorry. Or Godzilla. Godzilla's pit. Again. Clint, you've just missed the start, and there's been a lot of crashes. With Robert being squeezed up into the wall, up after Sanderbot, and a lot of hitting under the safety car. Causing 5-second time penalties all around. Let's see how many there were. Kyle, Forever Sin, Thomas, Bunnies, Jarno, Jackson, all with 5-second time penalties. Manu got spun after into. Okay, good. Will the safety car be in this lap? Bogdan with a 5-second time penalty for a collision with Wilbo. So all the teammates hitting each other today. Safety car is going to be in this lap. So we see James backing up the field loads into the swimming pool. This is not the start Jackson would have wanted. Down in P17, same with Jarno in P16. Bunnies with another 5-second time penalty. Godzilla with a 5-second time penalty. 5-second time penalties all around as James gets off to a good restart. Tom's 5/10 back. And now everybody's just filing through Sanderbot. They're only close to action. Ivan's close to Bunnies. Is he gonna go have a move up the hill? He is. I think Bunnies backed out of that one. No contact needed here. Robert probably trying to make his way back through the field after a very disappointing start for the Renault driver. Ooh, and Jarno and Jackson have swapped places. They're side by side now. That's a great move from Jackson. Is there any side-by-side wheel-to-wheel action currently? Why always Pips? Has got past Forever Sin. As we see Josh come into the pits, has he lost a win maybe? I think he has. Yep, he's come into pit. Points are not lost for the Red Bull team so far. Oh, a lot of action down by further bit of the field is Jarno now. Goes down the inside of it's just 14. Godzilla behind Jackson, who's 1.7 seconds behind Forever Sin. It's Manu close to Bunnies. Yeah, for the start phase, we're just going to have to see a lot of onboards as Ivan gets past Bogdan. Oh, and that's Manu! Contact with the inside barrier, I think, or was... I don't know who that was. Was it... Oh, it was Bunnies. Yep, it was Bunnies. Has he got damage? Yes, he has. DRS has been enabled as James has pulled a bit of a gap at the start. Bo's lagging a bit for me. As Thomas is close to Manu. Will Jarno try to go to the end on these hard tyres? I mean, how long has he been on them? It's been on them for 3 laps so far. He's going to have to try and make them last 36 laps, which is going to be hard, but it is possible. Thomas is 1 spot off getting in the points. As Bogdan's into the pit. Is that Robert as well? This has gone from bad to worse for Robert Dornbos. Very, very bad for him. It's been an amazing start for Ivan, who I think had a quali ban. I do not know. He's got up 11 positions now. Is there any battling further on through the field? Godzilla's very close to Jackson, and Jackson's very close to Forever Sin. Could we maybe see a move into the Nouvelle Chicane? Jackson's got a lot of overspeed, plus as he makes the move, Forever Sin backs out a bit, and that's a great move from Jackson on his dodgy brake pad. Any more fighting? Jarno very close to the back of Godzilla. Will he try and make a move? It can be done. Yes, I think it can. So Jarno can still get some good points in my opinion. Ooh, and Godzilla sends it up the inside of Forever Sin. Now wheel to wheel up the hill. As Godzilla's gone a bit wide and Jarno's all over the back of him. Jarno's got through, and that's an amazing double move. And now it's just with a move on Godzilla. Not quite being able to keep it through though. As Bunnies is back down 14 seconds behind Bogdan. There's more battling. Forever Sin's lost out, does he? He does not have a wing. Was there contact, or did he just hit a wall? He's going to have to pit, I'm presuming, for the hards. As Jarno is now on his mission to catch Jackson, who's looking for Thomas. As Godzilla is in the pits along with Forever Sin. So was there contact between them? I do not know. I'll have to have a look at that later. Oh, there's yellows in Sector 3. That's a Toro Rosso of Bogdan. losing it at the swimming pool chicane, losing his wing, and he's going to have to pit another time. Yeah, I think that Jarno will be able to make it, as it is less laps, and the circuit is a bit softer, as Bogdan has retired in the pit lane. It's unfortunate for him. As Wilbo into the pits for his first stop. Let's have a look at the tyres now. Oh, was that Bogdan's AI? I think it may have been. As Wilbo, and it's just 14 in the pits as well. Bogdan has left the session. Josh and Wilbo may come out side by side, not quite, but they are the closest on the field now. As Redison, but it's just comes into the pits. Will he last his mediums 29 laps? I do not know. Jarno with another penalty. I think many of the 5-second time penalties have been served in the pit lane. Ooh, as Fares is into the pits. And is he serving a 5-second time penalty? It looks like it. As Thomas up into P6. Very good for the Red Bull driver so far. As Kyle is in for a new wing and medium tyres. I think he'll try and last them to the end if good enough. Because as Sreversin has wing damage after has just got past him at the Nouvelle chicane. Did he make a mistake? I do not know. There's just no cars that close together now. Bunnies could be getting Sreversin. Yes, he looks like Sreversin going very, very slowly on the straight, which was very interesting. As James and Tom have pit for the medium tyres, James is going to get out ahead. There's yellows in sector 2. Do not know what that is for. I'll have a look for you. No, I don't know what that was for. Ivan's still yet to pit, so... And Thomas doing very well, but still yet to pit as well. As this is not good for James, as Tom is going to catch up rapidly. Surely Miguel's tyres are dead by now and he has to pit. As Manu is already on not that great amount of fuel. Tom, as James has got past Jackson, and now it's Jarno next. Oh, and has Thomas made a mistake? Side by side with Jackson into the Rascas. As Miguel does pit this lap. He looks like he's going to come out in P10, I think. As Thomas and Jackson side by side again, and Jarno's going to get into the action. This is really holding up Tom now. This is a good midfield scrap. Jackson with 3-second time penalties for cutting the chicane there. Not the chicane, the hairpin, sorry. Will Jackson make a move on Thomas into the Nouvelle chicane? It looks like he's gonna have a go. Yellow flags, that's James! James has crashed! Does he still? Oh, and Jarno's crashed as well! It's all happening on lap 13 of the Monaco Grand Prix. Does James have wing damage? He doesn't look like it. Lucky to stay in the lead here. As surely... Oh, Jackson stays out as Thomas pits. I think Thomas started on those mediums. Not usual to see that from James, as he did make a mistake. As he looks like he's saving some ERS while he's been stuck behind Jackson. The question is, how long will it take him to get past the McLaren? Oh, it's now Jackson's hit the wall there. Still got both his end plates and his wing. But surely James is going to get past here on much fresher tyres. High fuel mode. Yes, as Jackson is definitely going to have to pit. Where's Jarno? Yes, Jarno's... It's funny how Jarno didn't go onto the hard tyres. After that, Ivan in net P1, but he is on medium, so he's going to have to pit. Manu, can he make those tyres last? He's been on them for 13 laps. So it's pretty much asking hard tyres to go the whole race. As Fairs is right up behind Tom. As didn't see it, but James got past Jackson. Jarno with another penalty to his name. As Tom with a bad exit through there. Fairs is inside of the tunnel. Can he get through? Oh, there's a bit of contact. I think that's alright, as Fairs is now ghosting. We don't like to see that ghosting. Ooh, as Tom is pretty much pushing Fairs through the corners. Kyle is right behind Thomas, who has just pit for the medium tyres. James with the fastest lap. As Fairs has made that move stick on Tom. As Thomas is in the pits again. Is that for a wing? It is. Is he going to go onto the hard tyres? He is. Oh no. Maybe no points for the Red Bull team again. Very, very disappointing so far, but it's Monaco. Oh, and they're double stacking. Ah, this is really gonna hurt Josh. As Bunnies is gonna get through past Josh. Any other action currently happening? Jarno trying to get past Wilbo in the Lowe's hairpin. He may have compromised Wilbo's line there by distracting him from Fate down the inside. But now Jarno down the inside into the tunnel. Can he make the move stick round the outside? He can, as Wilbo pulls out. This is a very nice helicopter shot of the Nouvelle chicane and the harbour of Jarno and Wilbo. And now James is 5/10 behind Manu. I feel like the best overtaking point is going to be into the Nouvelle Chicane for these drivers. It entirely depends on the exit though, as James gets a decent exit compared to Manu. He's got much more overspeed, but he still doesn't make a move. As you pretty much... Oh, Fair's now on Jackson. Jackson tries to make the corner, but Fairs has got him in the end. Jackson's tyres must be screaming for help soon. Same with Ivan's. As I think they're going to try and make them last until lap 19, so they can do another 20 laps on the hard tyres. James is still stuck behind Manu. I mean, not 20 laps on the medium tyres. My bad. James very close to Manu now. Can he make a move? Still looks a bit too far back through the tunnel into the Nouvelle Chicane. He has a look as Josh has got past Revestin as he spun at the Nouvelle Chicane as he waits for all the cars to go through. Oh, he's gonna come on right in front of the Williams of Jarno, is that? No, it's his teammate Miguel. This day's gone from bad to worse for Ferguson, and I presume he may retire in the pit lane. He has front wing damage. Will he give up? Or is he going to carry on? Because a safety car could bunch him up a lot. As he looks like he's carrying on. Good resilience from Ferguson. As James now much closer to Manu this time. Surely he's going to have to make a move. Oh, he's hit the wall. As Fairs, as Jackson and Tom side by side into the Nouvelle Chicane. Robert is climbing his way back through the field as Jarno and Kyle have swapped places. It's just 14 hits the wall there, I think. Does he have wing damage? I cannot see from here. These are great angles to watch from. As now Fairs is very close to James, as James are close to Manu. This has really hurt James, being so close to him but not being able to make a move. Could he get caught out by his teammate? He still looks a bit too far behind to have a go, but he must be getting impatient now. But he's keeping his cool, staying behind until the best opportunity comes around and says, "Oh, Godzilla! Where was that?" He retired in the pit lane. Is Thomas going to do the same? Don't think he will. Is there anybody else in the pits? As Thomas goes back out in P14, it looks. Ooh, as Fairs got James into the first corner. I'm sorry I couldn't see that. I was too busy looking if people were retiring, but now the Mercedes have swapped over. Very, very interesting. James is going to be angry due to Manu, and Fares with a penalty. But Manu is just backing them up, and it's almost caused a free pit stop for Ivan. Ivan for the race win, we don't know. He has had a chain of 4th places, so even to be on that podium, he will be very happy. But surely his tyres are dead. No. He stays out. As Fares is getting very close to Manu now. As Fares now, can he make a move on Manu like he did on James? He goes to the inside, he dives it down. Contact, but no damage, I don't think. As Jackson stayed out on those old tyres, as well as Robert and Jackson are getting very, very close. Don't think Jackson is going to have any grip on those old medium tyres. As is that Josh, it is Thomas ghosting in the way. As where's Manu gone? Has he made a mistake? I do not know. But now the 2 Mercedes are through, and James will start his mission to hunt down Fares. As it's just has retired, is that in the pit lane? It looks like it is. Bad weekend all round for the Houses. That promotes Thomas, Bunnies and Ferguson up a place. Let's have a look how far people are behind the leader. I do not know how long a pit stop is at Monaco. I think it is a bit longer than 16 seconds though. As Thomas with a penalty. As Ivan is in the pits. Will he come out ahead of the Mercedes? It's going to be very, very tight. As we see Fares come down the pit straight now. And no. Ivan comes out P3. That's a very, very good stint from him. Up into P3. Will this be... Finally, can he break his ducks? But normally a pit stop takes around 25 seconds at Monaco, I have here. Maybe 24 seconds if you're slightly quicker like the Red Bull crew. Yes, a very good stint from Ivan, who has been frustrated the past couple races about coming fourth. From P17 to P3. So far, James has the fastest lap, as Ivan has gone up the most positions. Jackson has stayed out on those old tyres. 21 laps he's lasted. He surely won't make it to the end. He must pit. I think that might take him out of the top 10 as there's yellow flags in sector 2. I do not know what is that for. As Jackson stays out still. Very interesting. He may get a puncture if he tries to keep it, but James now 2.8 seconds behind Fares. we have a Mercedes one too, but Ivan's got very, very close to James. Has he made a mistake, maybe? Now Ivan is capitalising on that with his much fresher, soft tyres. As a virtual safety car, as Forever Sin has retired in the swimming pool section. And that's very interesting. Hopefully Fez will get there before we can see what has happened there. He's hit the wall on the inside, it looks like. Yeah, it's very interesting. As his teammate comes through now. Could that have helped James to stop him? Forever Sin says he had no front wing and couldn't turn. That is understandable. I know how hard it is when you don't have a wing on Monaco. Very unlucky there. As Jackson, oh, this is good for Jackson as he does hit along with Miguel and anybody else. No, it's just them two. As Jackson changes his wing. Very interesting. Didn't look like he had wing damage. Will Jackson come out in the top 10 as the virtual safety car has ended? Jackson comes out in P9. This is very good from the Brit driver. Oh, and Ivan and James are side by side. Sorry about that. I'm just trying to. There we go. Ivan with a mega race so far. Now he's going to hunt down Fez. James didn't win last time out in Belgium, but that was due to a crash with Tim, I think, or Robert. I cannot remember. It was with a Renault. Bunny is down in P14 as Robert is now close to the back of Yano. What tyres did Jackson go on? He went on to new fresh mediums. I feel like he could have gone on to softs, but will Ivan's tyres make it to the end if he's fully pushing? I mean, he has to do another 12 laps. That'll be 15 laps on the soft tyres. I think he should be fine. But can he catch up to Fez? Fez looks like he's flying so far. It's Manu with 25 lap warm hard tyres. Oh, yellow flag, sector 2. What's happened here? There's a bit of debris. Was that, I think, a Red Bull M plate, was it? Wasn't Thomas, it was Josh. Josh has lost his M plate in sector 2. As now Miguel and Wilbur are quite close on the track. Ivan is pulling away from James, but he's not getting further enough away. Catching, oh, and he's just taken a big chunk out of Fez. As I was saying, he's not catching that much. Did Fez make a mistake? I do not know, as he goes down into the Nouvelle Chicane. Same with Ivan and James. He's got a good gap to Manu, Tim, Yano, Robert, Kyle, Jackson, Wilbo, Miguel, Josh, Thomas, and Bunnies. It is looking unlikely again. Oh, is that no wing? No, he still does have a wing. He's just a bit battered as he's hit the wall a couple times. I'm going to wait until the end to look at penalties because I want to keep it as a surprise to see. Oh, yellow flag, sector 2. That's Jackson. Oh, Jackson, no. Does he have enough wing to stay out? He has one end plate still. I think it's the right end plate to help him with the circuit layout. But is he going to pit? He isn't. He's got Wilbo 1 second behind him now. Hopefully he can still pull away. Oh, Wilbo very, very slow down the straight as Miguel gets him. Miguel is now going to be chasing down Jackson, as Robert and Jano are very, very close. But Jano is going to get the traction out of every corner with his much fresher tyres compared to Robert's 22 lap hard. Yellow flag in sector 3, that's James, it looks like. No, it's not. He has lost a lot of time to Ivan. I think that might have been him, as Josh has pulled into the pits because he has no wing at all. As Thomas would like to say, he has a plank of wood as his front wing. And Kyle, of course. Ooh, as Miguel has hit the wall. Is that a loss of an end plate? It isn't. He's very lucky there to keep his wing intact. As Robert has hit Jano, he's very eager to make his way through the field. He's hit him again. Robert is bumping and bumping a lot, as he is missing an end plate. Has Jano got both end plates? He's missing half his wing. Ooh, Jano. As Robert sends it down the inside, Jano cuts it off. Will Jano pit due to his wing damage? No, he will not. He's staying out with probably orange on his front wing. It's very interesting, but with Monaco, you don't really need to be good under braking. If you park your car in the middle of the circuit, it's very hard to get through, as I found out yesterday in the FSU race, which was a very disappointing race for me, and I do admit it was a bit scrappy, so I'm sorry about that of anyone who's watching. As Thomas with another penalty for ignoring blue flags. I didn't even know they gave out that many penalties for ignoring blue flags, but especially as he's ghosting. As Fairs is pulling away from Ivan. This looks like, I think, is going to be the top 3 for the end of the race. Fairs, I think, will win, followed by Ivan, then James, which Scad's been quite surprising. This is not good for Renault, as Mercedes are going to extend their lead. Actually, top of the table, I think. As Mercedes, no, are 19 points behind. Oh, there's contact! Jano and Robert. Oh, was that a reset to track by Robert? I think it was. I don't know what that will give him, but is that a quali ban? I do not know. I'm sorry, I'm new. I do not know the rules right now. Let me check on the Torpedo League Instagram the rules and regulations. No, I do not know. I'm sorry about that, guys. As now there is a long train, topped off by Robert, followed by Kyle, and then Jano. I think Jano, does he have any wing left? He does. Does Robert have a wing? He does. But yeah, big contact into turn 1. Clint, what do you make of that? Oh, as Jackson has taken to the runoff and has got past Miguel, I think. So he's lost a lot of time to Jarno and Kyle then. As Jarno does pit, he's not going to be happy about that collision. But we're going to have to look over the race footage. I do not know who's at fault there. But it's Monaco. There's inevitably going to be contact if two cars are near each other. Wilbo into P10 for the Toro Rosso. That's good for them. As Thomas is still a minute behind Jarno. Is Jackson struggling with his front? Oh! Miguel has missed his braking point and has lost another bit of his front wing. As Jackson is missing a wing as well. As Kyle is close to Robert Dornbos. This is good in the constructors for the Alfa Romeo team. As they might, as currently their gap to McLaren, they are minus 10 points from McLaren, but they surely must gain it back here, as Ivan on 18 points, Manu on 12, so in the end that's 30 points compared to as Bunnies has pit. Bunnies has pit again. How many stops is that now? That is 3 stops. Thomas with 5 stops. Wilbo with a penalty. Penalties could really decide this race and its outcome. James just falling back from Ivan. Not the race he would have been after. As Miguel is close to Jackson still and Carl close to Robert. They're the only battles that are happening right now. But even Jackson's pulling away from Miguel. If these results stay the same, I can confirm, hold on, let me do my maths, I think I've just got it wrong. 30, 10. I can confirm, I think, that Alfa Romeo will be leading the McLaren battle by 10 points. And as 8 points compared to 20, 15, 31, I think Mercedes will take a lead at the top of the table as well. The Constructors is really heating up right now. As we see Kyle and Robert close together. I do not know how many penalties he has. But he has lasted those tyres a very long time. Same with Manu, 33 laps. You have to take your hats off to him so far. Oh, as we see the two Red Bulls very close together. Oh, and Thomas has spun. Thomas has spun at the Nouveau chicane. We know he has been struggling on his controller. He's going to be very disappointed with that. I mean, he hasn't lost any points, but is still losing the head-to-head with Josh after that spin. Of course, he wants as many wins over Josh as there's a teammate rivalry, I presume. As Kyle is now pretty much pushing Robert through the corner. Will he make a move? He will not. This is as Thomas pits. Will he retire? He will not. I think he will just last the last 2 laps. With his 6th pit stop, that's got to be a record or something. Actually, I don't know how many Button got in his 2011 Canada race. As Thomas with another penalty for crossing the exit line. This race has gone from bad to worse for him. You have to feel sorry for him on his controller. As next season he will be a good prospect to be top 10 in the Drivers' Championships if he keeps up if he gets his new wheel back. Unless he doesn't, and he may get demoted down to F2. As Jarno is now very close to Miguel, can he make a move through here? He's pulled out of the slipstream. Are there some team orders? No. Miguel is letting him through. As maybe Jarno's going to try and catch Jackson. As Kyle is still right up the back of Robert. As Button made 6 pit stops in his race, and so has Thomas. I think Robert has quite a lot of penalties if I'm not mistaken. As Jarno is now very, very close to Jackson, he's gained 3 seconds in the last lap or so. As he makes the move, Jackson's going to keep his wing in, and there's contact. As in the end, Jarno has got past Jackson, and that has backed them up a lot. Oh, and is that... That's Thomas again. Thomas has spun again on his controller. I think this is going to be his last lap of the Grand Prix, as Spares enters the last lap of the Grand Prix. That 39 of 39. It's been a sensational drive from him so far. As there's more yellows, and that's Tom. Tom has made a mistake into the Nouvelle chicane. But he looks fine. As Manny starts his last lap, somebody's in the pit. Is that Thomas again? This has to be some sort of record. 7 pit stops in one race, I think it is. Yep, that's his 7th stop. Jackson with a penalty. After going side by side with Miguel. As now, Fairs goes through the swimming pool section up into Rascas. Into the last corner of the Grand Prix, as Fairs is going to come across the line to win the Monaco GP for Mercedes. What a race from Fairs, followed by Iran, who is finally going to break his duct of podium finishes, who comes across the line in P2. Bunnies has already finished after finishing a lap down. And James will come across the line in P3. Is there going to be any last lap drama between Miguel and Wilbo, maybe? As let's see how many times, how many laps has, wow, Robert, 32 laps, finally managed to pull away from Kyle. But still, penalties could decide things between them two. Can Kyle stay within the 4 seconds? He's losing time. As Robert comes across the line and Kyle comes across the line, doesn't jump him. Jarno comes across, stays in P7. And now Wilbur very, very close to Miguel. Jackson comes across the line. Great drive from a reserve. In P9, will he stay there as Miguel comes across? And Wilbo takes the last point as Miguel finishes P11 of the GP. As now we see the drivers come onto the podium. Great drive from Fairs, followed by Ivan and James. Very good drive. James may be disappointed with yourself that he did not get his win after looking in a very strong position, but then the back markers, well, not the back markers, the people, look at the amount of penalties in there as we run through the final race order of Fairs, Ivan, James, Manu, Tom, Robert, Kyle, Yarno, Jackson, Wilbo, Miguel, Josh, Bunnies, Thomas, Braversin, It's Just, Godzilla, and Bogdan. Let's see. There was a lot of penalties under the safety car. Anyway, that was the Monaco GP. Thank you all for listening and watching from the Torpedo League, and thank you.